Hi, Scoutmaster Clemens with Troop 727, Ranch Santa Margarita. This installment, or this series of videos, is about how to start fires with just the things around you, instead of using a match. So one of the things I come across I've really enjoyed learning how to do and kind of getting down is flint and steel. Now, flint and steel, we have modern ones. If you saw one of my other videos, you see that, but here's some natural flint. It's unique place to find. You can find it here and there. I did go down to one of our local riverbeds and had no luck finding it. But what's interesting about this, there's little metal deposits in here that what's happening. They're just igniting when you hit it. So let's see if we can get a spark off this. And this is just a standard steel striker, but off the angle, I think you can see that it's throwing some pretty good sparks. So you can either go find some. I found a place in Minnesota that found some for me, and they sent me some. You can buy some online. There's these little kits that come with some char rope, a flint, maybe a little tinder, and a striker that comes in a nice tin. But I'm kind of partial to some of the rocks I have. Like this is one of my favorite rocks here. I think you might have saw it in an earlier video, and I can get some pretty decent sparks off of it as well. We'll go back to the one I just had. I think we're going to try to use that one. Which one was that? I think it was this one here. We'll see if we can light off a couple pieces of char cloth. Now, I showed you earlier how to use the char cloth. Now I have two types of char cloth here in this. I have one, I'll take them both out here. I have one that was made out of a Camp Witsit t-shirt, and you can see that it's pretty thin. You can almost see light straight through it if I get it up there so you can kind of see me through it. That's made out of a Camp Witsit summer camp t-shirt. Then I found some denim that I thought might be better, and you can see you can't see through that very well. So the differences is this char cloth, the Camp Witsit one, when it ignites and gets going, it burns pretty quick. I think we decided we was going to use this one. So let me see if I can go ahead. So what you do with this is you find your sharp edge where you're going to go ahead and strike your steel on. You place your cloth against that, and what happens is these sparks will jump into the cloth and ignite. Now I'll see if I can get this up here close to the camera where you can kind of see what's going on. So you can see I got one right there on the edge. See that? So what I like to do is I probably would rip this in half, but I like to roll it. Get it kind of tight, just roll it in my fingers, and then I can go ahead and get me an ember going. And I got me a good ember here, and I can put this inside one of my tinder bundles and get it going. Now this is like I said, this is the Camp Witsit one. It was a t-shirt, and you can kind of see through it. It burns pretty quick, but not so quick that you can't get a fire going. Now that was a whole piece of shirt. I'm going to throw this in my bin. So what I like to do, and you can see this is the denim one. It doesn't just fall apart. You can flick it and stuff, so it doesn't. So what I like to do is I like to get me small pieces like this, about a third of what I've created. And one of my earlier videos just showed you how to create that. So I'm going to go ahead, and it just peels right off. You can see it just kind of rips right away. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and fire off my tinder bundle with this, and we'll get our edge on here. I'll place it right there. See if I can get a good spark going. All right. Got one right there. So it just takes a couple. I'm going to roll it up nice and tight. And I have my tinder bundle here. Okay, I place it inside my tinder bundle, put it in there. You can see it's already starting to smoke a little bit. See the smoke coming off? A little bit of blowing in it. Heat travels up, so I like to blow it upwards. And now we have fire. There we go. So that's flint and steel using a char cloth. In a moment here, we'll show flint and steel using a char rope.